designer, and I help brands amplify their brand through story, strategy, and design. So today we're just going to talk about brand strategy versus brand story. Strategy gives you clarity, story makes it real. So what's the difference between brand strategy and brand story? Why are they both important to a successful and timeless brand? Well, strategy builds trust and story builds love. And my cats are making noise in the background. So strategy is the why, and brand story is the how. You need both. Brand strategy is the plan. Brand strategy is the blueprint. It's the logic. It's the structure. It's the direction behind your brand. It's what you stand for, who you serve, and how you're positioned. Think of strategy as the architecture that holds everything together. It answers questions like, who are we trying to reach? What problems are we solving? What makes us different? What emotions do we want to evoke? How do we show up consistently in every interaction our brand has? Some output examples are brand positioning statement, mission and vision, audience profiles, core values, tone of voice, visual direction. Strategy is the map that shows us where the brand is going and how it will get there. So today you will get the difference between strategy and brand story, how strategy and story work together, and some examples. You can also find this information at saritastudios.substack.com. I'm pulling this from my newsletter that I write every week. It's all about amplifying your brand, so definitely subscribe to the free newsletter if you're interested in that, and definitely subscribe to my YouTube because I will be giving it to you in video form. Let's see. So brand story is the emotion. Brand story is the heartbeat, the emotional narrative that helps people connect and care. It's how you take that strategy and make it human. Your story gives life to your brand's purpose. It's how you translate logic into feeling. It answers questions like, why do we exist? What transformation do we create? What journey are we inviting people into? What do we stand for behind what we're selling? So let's look at some output examples. The origin story. Why did we start? Brand manifesto or the about copy. Narrative themes and visuals. Emotional tone of your messaging. Story is the soul that makes people believe in the brand and want to follow. So together, strategy equals clarity and direction. What to say and why. Story equals emotion and connection, how it's felt and how it's remembered. Let's see, we've been 4 minutes. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. When strategy and story work together, the strategy builds trust. The story builds love. So let's look at like a more specific example. So let's say your brand is about helping small business owners find clarity in their brand. Your strategy defines your audience, your value position, your tone, and your visual identity. Your story is how to express that. Maybe it's about empowerment, transformation, or creativity. Strategy says, we help founders build brands with clarity. Story says, we turn confusion into confidence, one design at a time. Apply this to your brand by figuring out your brand's why and how it relays this message. What is your brand's why, and how do you communicate that?
Green, too. I want to watch green. I want to watch green. I want to watch green. I want to watch. Watch green of the beach. Watch green of the beach. I want to buy green. No, not the green.
Oh man.
Not the green.
Okay, so let's go to how they work together. Your brand strategy gives you clarity. Your story gives you connection. Strategy keeps your brand consistent, but story keeps it human. The strongest brands don't choose between the two. They let strategy set the direction, and story brings it to life. Because when your story aligns with your strategy, your audience doesn't just understand you, they feel you. And that's where design finally starts to mean something. So here's a pro tip. Think of it like this. Strategy is the script. Story is the performance. Without the other, one without the other doesn't move people. So tell your story strategically. That was Sarita Studios. I hope you liked that. Definitely come back for more. I will be telling you more about how to amplify your brand. If you're interested, subscribe to my YouTube. Check me out on TikTok. And you can also just read this and subscribe for free to my newsletter. It's saritastudios.substack.com. I've got a ton of good information there. I have a Facebook group that's really fun. I share all this information there. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to see you soon, and I wish you a good night. I'll see you.